love my body. I love myself. Yeah, yeah. And I love making 10 grand a day. Welcome to the SHAFT Show. We're here to show you what is possible with your mental health and wealth. Let's get the world singing. I love my life. I love my body. I love myself. But most of all, I love making 10 grand a day. If I could change one person's inner monologue from I hate myself to I love myself, then I get to change one person's life. I'm using this platform to inspire and entertain and educate you to become more healthy, wealthy, sexy, and sober. Today's episode is sponsored by the SHAFT method. Check out the online courses that is available from the vast library on tantrawithshaft.com. Today's episode is how to attract abundance into your life with Tantra. And here's what nobody is telling you apart from me. So what are the common misconceptions about Tantra? Now, there's a lot of interesting things happening in the world. Everybody nowadays is a have-a-go healer, a weekend workshop facilitator. They do one-is-to training, then they start running temple nights. And everyone thinks that is Tantra. That is not Tantra. That's Neo-Tantra, and it's nice. That's sacred sexual shamanic transformational experiences. It's not bad. A temple night is a temple night. It's a great place to have a conscious orgy, but it's not tantra unless they're sublimating that energy, connecting to the divine, unless they're praying to Lakshmi and calling in abundance into their lives. Now, is that something that is happening out there? I like to think so. So the misconception about Tantra is you got to be polyamorous to do it. You got to be having multiple orgasms, have a yoni massage, lingam massage. It's just orgy. And it's just about sex. That is not what Tantra is. Tantra is 112 meditations to reach self-actualization. And those 112 meditations work. How do I know? Because I've done a few of those. I teach a lot of those. And I spent 10 years teaching how to reach enlightenment through your genitals. That's the path I invented. It's SHAFT Tantra. It's the SHAFT method. Why is that important? Well, it's fun. It's a great form of recreational use of your body and connection and love and intimacy. Sex is how adults play. And also, none of you little fuckers will be here if it weren't for your parents doing the fuckery stuff. So I've actually specialized in creating a safe container so you can express your truest desires. There is an epidemic of the highest number of divorce rates ever recorded in human history ever since everyone's brainwashed into monogamy. You do know how monogamy works, right? There's a little joke in the kink world. I'm going to tell you the joke. Hey, have you heard about that sick kink? It's where you actually own someone and they cannot do anything unless you tell them to do something. Like, you could be in a different part of the world and they can't have sex with anyone or even think about anyone. And you own that. You own their body. They're legally binding. The government's involved where you actually have ownership. And they can't get out of it unless the courts get involved. It's crazy, huh? It's called monogamy. So this is the construct we live in. The beautiful thing about Tantra is it helps you design and craft your own style of relationships. It helps you understand your body's needs, desires, and wants. It helps you harness your sexual energy so you could utilize it for making babies, utilize it for building an empire, utilize it to reach enlightenment. It's not just for one thing anymore, it's for multiple things. The true form of enlightenment, Eckhart Tolle talks about it. It is finding the gaps between the thoughts. The yogis say when you have the ability of meditation, disciplining the monkey mind, then you have a choice whether you think or you don't think. Then you can do no mind. It's a beautiful way to become present. Classical Tantra teaches us that If you want to ejaculate, you don't need to because you found something better. You can reach enlightenment through that. Neo-Tantra teaches us you just have better sex. So there's many different ways to utilize your sexual energy. And the common misconception of Tantra is, yes, they hook you in with the sex, but the key is to get into higher states of consciousness, to reach enlightened states, to connect to the divine and reach God. Or Om Namo Shiva and become God. The oldest Sanskrit word, the oldest symbol for God is translated to Hu. And we are known as Hu Man. The oldest word for God is Hu. So we are God Man. God made man in his own image. We are made of God stuff. So Tantra is a way of remembering who we are. We can look outside of ourselves. We can look inside of ourselves. The choice is yours. And they all work. But the key is, don't tell anyone how to live their lives. Just enjoy. Enjoy. If someone doesn't believe in what you believe in, good for them. Crack on with your life. Don't be an idiot. Okay? Don't be an idiot. I would love to hear who's watching. If you're watching from somewhere in the world, put down in the comments where you're watching from. I want to know who my audience is. I've been away from the live streams for a little while. I'm back. And today we are talking about how to attract abundance into your life with Tantra. Now, the way I do it is through your dick, through your vagina. It's sex magic, but we're going to come to that in a minute. So how can tantric practices influence material success? Now, I'm going to discuss the connection between personal well-being and financial abundance. Your mental health is your sexual health. Your sexual health is how you connect with other people, and how you connect with other people have access to the whole simulation that is life. You need to be a people person. If you aren't a people person, you're really not going to thrive that much. Everything comes from people. Tantra helps you connect with yourself. And when you connect with yourself, you're able to connect with other people. And when you connect with other people, you are able to access the whole of humanity. And it's just like Neo in the training chamber where he gets a gun, he downloads Kung Fu. Everything is in the interface that is life. And life happens when you're in experience. All your trainings, triggers, and traumas happen in life. You get good at relationships by being in a relationship, not by being celibate. I mean, have that phase. Please have that phase. I had that phase. It was nice. But I'm telling you how to enjoy life. Go and experience it. That's the only way. And the only way to really connect with the true essence of yourself is through a personal, disciplined meditation practice. Something that helps you connect deeper to yourself. You could be a millionaire and be miserable as fuck. You could be in a relationship but feel so lonely. You could be a success and feel so unfulfilled. How do I know all this? Because I've been through all those phases. And the way to really tap into this material success, this spiritual success, is really some form of knowing, like experiencing that there's something greater than yourself. There's something more powerful than you that's guiding and controlling and taking care of your life. So the connection between personal wealth, personal well-being and financial abundance is interlinked because your health, your mental health, your sexual health, your physical health, your emotional health has a direct correlation to financial abundance. If you're not feeling good, if you injure yourself and you give yoni massages for a living, then you're fucked. Not in a good way. Your body's not going to work. You're not going to be able to do what you do. You got to be smart. You got to know that you have one body. You need to take care of it. And it's very simple. The Tantrikas, they teach you how to take care of it. Drink 3 of these a day, 3 liters of water. Add lemon water in the morning. This is just some basic maintenance here. Get a tongue scraper. Brush your teeth twice a day. Oil pulling if you've got bad gums. Put salt into your, pink Himalayan salt into your gums if they're bleeding. It won't bleed anymore. Wake up. Get your mala beads and have a mantra. Mine is, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, and I love making 10 grand a day. That wasn't true until it became true. Work with some kind of deity, some kind of god, some kind of thing. Mine used to be unicorns. I developed a belief system around unicorns. Then I discovered Tantra. Now I have a few deities I work with. Om Namo Shiva. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, or Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. As this is about wealth, Goddess Lakshmi is a great one to tap into. So really find a mantra or something on the internet around Lakshmi. Just like do a bit of a Google search or a ChatGPT search and find out how can you utilize Goddess Lakshmi into your life to create this connection to the frequency of abundance. This is the true Tantra. Like it's a religious practice, but it's tools and technologies how to utilize your body, mind, spirit, and soul and sex to live a happy, healthy, wealthy, sexy, sober life. It's pretty basic. You take away the religious dogma, and every single religion is the same thing. You got your mantra, tantra, yantra, all the same stuff. You got your transcendental meditation does the same thing as mantra does. That's why I use my mantra. Repeat after me. I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, and I love making 10 grand a day. I even have a dance move, which is, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, and I love making 10 grand a day. So this is, you just make it up. This is what I'm telling you. Design a life that you want. Become the creator of your own destiny and reality. So I'd love to share with you some real life examples of people who have benefited financially from Tantra. There's a thing called Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. There's a whole chapter dedicated to sexual transmutation. A whole chapter. This came out in 1937. He has incorporated in a Western book about entrepreneurship, tantric practices, tantric principles. The whole book is basically a tantra for dummies on how to make cash. It's exactly the same format as Tantra. And I've had many successful men and women find love, find a new business, find more health, wealth, and abundance through practicing a thing called mindful masturbation, a technique I have developed called the SHAFT method, where you connect to your sexual energy, connect to the earth, bring it into your body, expand your soul, connect to your higher self, make love to your inner heart, and bring all that energy into your body. And then you raise up the energy every day, and then you reach 3 orgasms and you ejaculate that energy. So every day you're vibrating at a higher frequency than anybody else. You manifest from a state of a higher frequency with a clear intention and an elevated emotion and sexual energy, and you reach this god-like feeling. You become a walking deity. Anything's possible. So I've had multiple clients who were struggling with love, sex, and intimacy, and then all of a sudden, doing my training for 1 month, boom, thriving. It's a beautiful thing. I love being thanked at weddings. So how can someone start integrating Tantra into their daily lives, huh? Well, I will tell you. A practical step for beginners is to find out what your inner monologue is. Find out what your inner monologue is when you're tired, you haven't slept, and you're dehydrated. Mine used to be, I hate my life, I hate my body, I hate myself, everybody hates me. So my job was to find the opposite of my biggest fears and start living that life. So it's, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself. Somebody is in the chats. It's Angel Blessings. They're saying, thank you so much for this information. Where is the best place for me to become a tantric healer? I do have a certification program, a 5-day certification program where you learn the methods I have used for 10 years, helping men and women overcome sexual trauma. It can be a one-to-one training, or it can be a group setting. And you can find that on sacredsexualawakening.com. So check it out. There's a form you can fill in, or we could chat on there. So check it out. I am one of the longest lasting tantric healers out there. There's many people who've been doing it for 10 years consistently, like I have. Angel is saying, yes, I was starting to focus on what I was hypnotizing to think for myself when I was tired and hungry. Thank you. Oh, very nice. So the easiest thing you could do is a form of transcendental meditation. Now, I want to tell you what mantra is all about. Now, Tantra is a part of mantra, and there's also yantra, but we won't go into that today. The most powerful thing out there is the word. We cast spell on ourselves, and that's why we have the word spelling. And the words we choose could either make us or break us. What are the words? I would love it if you write it in the comments below. What are the words you say to yourself when you haven't slept, you're dehydrated, and you're tired, and you're hungry or hangry? Mine would be, I knock over a drink, I'll be like, oh, I hate my life. And I genuinely hated my life. Or someone will reject me and I would say, everybody hates me. Or I'll cut myself, injure myself, I hate my body. You catch my drift? That type of thing. Write that in the comments. Then, what's the opposite of that? That is a mantra. That is a mantra. You're saying that to yourself. You need to find out what the opposite of that is. Then start saying that. The first mantra I was told was Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. Second mantra I was taught was Om Namo Shiva. Third mantra was Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. And then I got given these mantras in these psychedelic experiences. Om Namo Hanumate. That came to me when I had a crack in my neck from giving too many yoni massages, and I couldn't move my body and I lost my business. I got that in a conscious ketamine ritual, and I started saying it over and over again, Om Namo Hanumate. I didn't even know if it was real. Then one of my friends from a kirtan band, the Hanuman Project, sang a song with that mantra in it. Am I crazy? Am I not? Who knows? And then, as if by magic, a man who looked like a monkey, his name is Olion Santos, find him on Instagram, who looks like a monkey, helped me rehabilitate my body. You can't make this shit up. So that's the power of mantra. Angel is saying, I say to myself, I'm so stupid, nobody will like me. You're not stupid, babes. So what is the opposite of I'm so stupid, nobody likes me? So it would be something like, I'm so sexy and smart and everybody loves me. So my mantra, my tapas for you would be to say that 108 times for 21 days. I'm sexy and smart and everybody loves me. 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 Do that for 1 month and see what happens in your life. It takes 3 weeks for you to change your habits and behaviors. And that is my free gift for you. So I would love to know, what role does self-love play in your life in achieving material success? For me, self-love plays a huge part in achieving material success. it allows you to have more self-esteem, self-worth, and self-confidence, which means you have more charisma to get people into whatever you're into, to support you, to help you become more you. Now, self-love's super important. There's a few ways of getting help, support. And that could be, like a great example is, you get a flat tire in your car and you could put a help sign up. No one will help you. Someone might eventually. Or you start pushing your car. Then people will come out and help you fix your car. That's charisma, confidence, and actually being in action in heading towards your goals and successes and dreams. So you need a bit of, discipline, a little bit of a mission and a target and a North Star, so to speak. So self-love plays an important role in, instead of feeling sad, you start feeling okay. You feel neutral. From there, this self-love practice that I do, this 8-minute wonder, helps you get to a higher state of oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, and adrenaline, everything in your body to help you have a productive day. And then you can actually be in an elevated state where people either want to help you, support you, or be a part of your beautiful movement. We've got Angela, Angel Blessing, saying, I love my life. I love myself unconditionally, even at my lowest. I'm lovable, even when I'm not perfect. And anyone who doesn't love me isn't worth my beautiful energy. Exactly. So that's how this works. So she's got a prayer to start the day and the end of the day. Now that's a really nice thing. It's a beautiful thing. So this has been the SHAFT Show. I want to inspire, support, and educate you to unlock abundance with Tantra. So make sure you like and subscribe for more myth-busting facts and actionable steps. If you found value in this, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be here every day helping you become more awesome. I would love it if you share this with your friends. If you would love to tell people about this channel. If you want to go deeper, I do have an OnlyFans channel. Search The SHAFT Show. And you could message me and DM me on Instagram. I live on there at SHAFT Uddin, so we can actually have a conversation. I'm currently in London and I am here wanting to run events. So I would love to collect as much of your connections on Instagram or something, and I post a lot of stories and events that I desire to create here. I would love to have a live SHAFT show space, preferably a church, where we do experiences, gatherings, and speed dating for entrepreneurs, and getting people connected. It's my thing. So you've been listening to the SHAFT Show. Remember, the star of the show is you. So embrace the mantra. Repeat after me. I love my life. I love my body. I love myself. And I love making 10 grand a day. So let's change lives together, one positive thought at a time. So stay healthy, wealthy, sexy, and sober. And visit tantrashaft.com for more transformative content. And until next time, keep loving yourself, keep loving one another, and make sure you tell the words of the SHAFT Show to everybody you meet. Right. That was fun. I enjoyed that.